So here we have an example of finding the equation of an ellipse, given a few points on the ellipse, and I don't believe the ellipse goes through the center. The center is not at 0, 0. So let's take a look at this. So we're going to say that the vertices are at 4, 3, and 4, 9. So 4, comma 3. Oh, this graph goes by 2. Okay, 2, 4, and then up to 3. That just makes it extra challenging, I guess. And then 4 and then 9, which I guess would be right here, right before 10. And the focus point, they're just giving us one of them. There still are two of them, is at 4, 8. So that's right here. Okay, so because the focus is so close to this vertex, it's telling me that it's going to be pretty long and skinny. Um, the other thing it's telling me is this is definitely oriented in the vertical direction because the foci are on the major axis. So if one focus is at 4, 8, the other one here must be at 4, comma 4, right? So we could draw the major axis through there. And then, it's pretty easy to locate the center for this one, just graphically, just because it is in the middle. But remember that we could find the center using the midpoint formula if we wanted to, just to be sure, or if the numbers didn't just look so good. So the midpoint formula is we would add our x's together, divide by 2, and add our y's together, divide by 2, because the midpoint is the average or the middle of the 2 points. So that would look like this, 4 plus 4 divided by 2, and 3 plus 9 divided by 2. So that would be 4 still, which of course makes sense. We're still on x equals 4. And then that's 12 divided by 2, so 6, 4, comma 6, which is what I have there. So this is the center. So we for sure needed that. Another thing that we do know about the graph is that it, again, is oriented vertically. So when we look at our equation of an ellipse, we have two options. This part is just like the circle. And then the thing that changes it is we have those a and b values. If it's vertical, then we're going to have our a squared under our y term, and then our b squared under our x term, like that. Okay, so we do know that it's set up like this, and we already have the center. And then let's see what we have between like a, b, and c values, right? So the distance from the center to a vertex is a. So this entire distance is a. And we do know that that is 3, right? So we do already have that a is equal to 3. And then the distance, that's all the way from here to here. The distance to the focus point is called c. And that c is 2. Yeah, c is 2. And the thing that we don't have is b. And how that will look is, our ellipse is going to look something like this. Unfortunately, right now, I don't know how wide it is, but there's going to be a point over here somewhere, and we're going to make a right triangle right in there, okay? And in that right triangle, I'll just redraw it a little bigger for us. This value is the C. It is from the center up to the focus. This value is our B. It is to the minor axis and to the minor axis. And then remember, this is also an A value. So A is half of the major axis. It's also this hypotenuse. So this is our triangle that we use. So we would use B squared plus C squared is equal to A squared, because A is that hypotenuse that needs to go over here. So we don't know B squared. And then we could do 2 squared here, and A is 3 squared. So we have b squared is equal to, that's 9, and let's take away 4, we get 5. So b squared is 5. If we did want to know b, I guess we do, b would be the square root of 5. So that could help our graph a little bit. The square root of 5 is a little more than 2. And so I did okay. I guess it would be a little bit farther out, because remember my graph is by 2's. So might be a teeny bit past the 2 mark from the center out to 2. But that's about right for the graph. And then I now know what b squared is. So I'm ready to write the equation. So x take away h. So x minus the center, right? Don't forget to use the center there that we found. X minus 4 squared. And we also have y minus 6 squared, again from the center. And then we're going to set that equal to 1. We're going to put a squared under the y, which is 9, 3 squared. And then our b squared is 5. So this is our equation of the ellipse, and we've already managed to draw it.